Hello from Charlotte, this is Luke Vargas with Talk Radio News Service bringing you coverage of the Democratic National Convention for Free Speech TV. Here in the Carolinas, the atmosphere is very different than it was in Tampa. There's more of a carnival atmosphere here in Charlotte, with organizers putting together Carolina Fest, which they billed as the first public event to kick off a major party convention. Vendors selling local food, progressive causes distributing flyers, and musical entertainment were all on tap yesterday. A day earlier, on Sunday, protesters held what they dubbed Occupy Wall Street South, a gathering of the 99% in a city that is home to the southern headquarters of Bank of America and Wells Fargo. To many, Charlotte and its corporate connections represent an easy target for protest action.
Schools are being cut, social services being cut, that impacts everybody. And we see that these banks and corporations are the ones that are really responsible for what's going on in our lives right now. And so we're bringing everybody together to raise our voices and to raise our issues directly to the banks and the corporations.
Beginning in a park on the outside of town, several hundred made their way along the downtown streets of Charlotte, joined by police and other emergency workers who flanked them every step of the way. The peaceful protest represented a range of causes, including an especially large contingent of immigrants advocating for strengthened protections for the immigrant community.
Immigrants are walking here, no papers, no fear! Immigrants are walking here!
Catering to a new demographic whose causes increasingly fall under the umbrella of Occupy, protest organizers repeated speeches in both English and Spanish. In 90-degree heat, organizers said that collaboration with city officials was crucial to ensuring a successful march that achieved its aims without any distractions.
We've had a number of talks with police and city officials. It was our idea to arrange this water station. The city agreed that it would be a good idea. Again, we wanted to make sure this was a safe, family-friendly, permitted march in order to have a day where truly our issues could come to the forefront.
After walking a few miles, the march arrived at the towering Bank of America Corporate Center, where a number of speakers gave voice to what they see as Bank of America's abusive practices.
I'm in court every day. I have clients who are in the war fighting in Iraq. Bank of America's trying to throw them out the street. We've been fighting for 3 years.
Turning to official convention activities, the program begins tonight and features a primetime speech by First Lady Michelle Obama. Peeking inside the arena where tonight's speeches will be held, there are some obvious visual changes between the RNC and DNC that may indicate how the Democrats plan to promote their party and their message. Instead of filling up the convention floor with space for delegates, the Democrats have moved most delegate seating to the upper bowls of the arena. And with the stage positioned at the end of the arena and the lights a little bit lower, the focus seems to have shifted from the delegate-centric atmosphere in Tampa to a setting that centers focus on the stage itself. Hoping to drive home their pledge of holding the most open convention ever, and topping Tampa Bay's attempt to conduct, quote, a convention without walls, Democratic organizers say they are proud of their party's platform and that they won't attempt to obscure any elements of their objectives. They allege that in Tampa, Republicans hardly emphasized some of the hardline stances on social issues that made their way into the Republican platform. So, when delegates arrive at the arena this afternoon, there will be a hard copy of the Democratic platform on each of their seats. This has been Luke Vargas in Charlotte bringing you continuing coverage of the DNC for Free Speech TV.